Come on. Sheesh. All right, get myself together. Jeez. Adam was good. Don, what up, man? What up? Ernest, what's happening? All right, let me get my shit together. Damn. I ain't even know here. Y'all already started. Donald's already getting at me. So what's good? Oh, man. Uh-oh. I'm seeing a glare on this lens. Hold up. Where that glare coming from? It's glare coming from somewhere. Where is it coming from? What the hell is that? I see that my OCD won't allow for that. Is it coming? Is too much light? Man, listen. Hold up. Nope, it's still there. Come on with that glare. I don't like that glare. It's still there. All right, this is getting on my nerves. Wait a minute. I'm messing around and go across the street. Like I'm gonna straight make a U-turn because there's a glare on my lens. And it's bothering me. This is totally ridiculous. The fact that I have to do this. But that shit will literally bother me. It's like having a splinter. Totally ridiculous. All I did was just go across the street. Is the glare still there? If that glare, yo, you know what? The glare's still there. And I know what I have to do. Shit is ridiculous. Wait, is it going? I think it's going. All right, I think it's going. Yeah, it's going. Okay. All right, I feel better now. I can't take that, man. Like something as little as that, as a glare on the daggone phone, aggravates me. Insanity. Chris is like double parking. That's funny. You know it. Double parking on a tight ass two-way street. And this block is tight too. But I got good internet on this block. That's why I'm here. The things we do. All right, now why is my computer not on now? Ugh. Yo, I want to find somebody that has a level of OCD to the degree that mine is. Mine is crazy. And it's funny because my OCD shit is on little stuff. It's like little stuff that aggravates me. It's nothing that anyone else, like, I don't think would be bothered by. They just be like, whatever. But for me, it aggravates me. Like, it really will get me upset. Like, insanity. But at least I got self-awareness. I know that I do that. And I'm okay with it. All right, let me get my shit together. Ah. Hey, now here's the wait for the internet. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you. Jeez. All right, let's go now. I want to get to the chat because I know that you're talking shit about me. I just know it. I just know it. I know you're talking shit. All right, there we go. And yes, you know what, Trenton? I realized that too. Because when I moved the laptop over, I was like, oh, it's not there no more. So yeah, it is. It's reflecting off the laptop. So the light is hitting the laptop on the top, and then it's hitting the lens at the perfect angle to give that little bit of glare that pissed me off, basically. So that's what happened. What had happened was what's even more insane is that somebody actually went along with me for that ride while I'm trying to figure out my OCD shit. Which lets me further know that there are OCD characters here. Trent was like, yo, hold up, wait, let me see. Yeah, I see the glare. Oh, that's from the laptop. All right. Crazy. What's good, Doc? What's up, Hassan? Bimani. Adam, Ernest, and Don. Yes, all the usual suspects. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get the, let me get my chart back up. So we had that, what time was that MRMH earlier? That joint set up, that was lovely. That was lovely. I would imagine that somebody might have caught a trade after that. Matter of fact, I think Joshua actually did catch one after that. I think Joshua caught one. Okay, there we go. Then I had to pop out the chat so I could see it. All right, cool. Now we good. Doc said, yeah, double parking, love it. You know I know. Hassan said, people smacking when they chew. Oh, that's one of the worst ones, for real. Doc said, put the hazard lights on. They know what it is. When they see me post up on this block, they already know what I'm doing. They're like, oh, there's the guy. They be like, there's the guy. Adam said, patience of a saint for the market, but if that internet goes out, that's a fact. That is a fact. Trenton talk about OCD just a little bit. Uh-huh. Yep. It take OCD to know it. Hassan said his OCD has to deal with ironing everything. Hassan, you probably iron creases in the pants. Yeah, definitely. Popping gum is definitely at the top of the list. Yup. Okay, so 115, that's when we had the permission, and then oh yeah, you definitely got that. You got it heavy. Iron your sheets and your towels. That's a lot, man. Ernest said you iron your socks and you label left and right side. Wow. I think he do probably iron his socks too. I think you're right, man. If you iron towels, you definitely iron socks. um, CJ Do said, can you tell me if there's much difference traded on NADEX demo account to NADEX live account? The only difference primarily between demo and live, aside from the fact that one is real money and the other ain't, has to do the most with the option pricing. During periods of like different types of volatility in the market. So when there's more volatility in the market, the difference is not as large, the disparity between the two. During slower times, you'll notice that the pricing goes out faster on live versus demo because the live is reflecting actual liquidity of contracts on the platform at the time, and the demo does not account for that. The demo is just giving you and not only that, there's way more people on demo, I think, that are participating in the market than there is on the live platform at certain times of the day. Certain times of the day, it's way more people on demo. And what I wanted to mention is that there's no difference between the market. So when you look at that indicative price, the indicative price is the exact same on demo as it is on live. So the indicative is what counts. That's how you're going to win or lose trades. Wherever that ends up at is going to determine whether you win or lose, period. Period. So that's going to be the determining factor for you. And that is the same on demo and on live. It's the same on both. But that's definitely probably the most at this point, that's probably the most popular question that's out there floating around. Like, what's the difference between live and demo? Main one is real money and one ain't. That's the biggest one, probably. Yep, that is the biggest one. Today was terrible in New York, man. The weather was crazy. Like, it was monsoon earlier. You can't even tell now. Like, you can't even tell that it was doing all that earlier. You cannot even tell. But that's how Mother Nature be. She do you dirty real quick and then act like nothing. Go right back like nothing happened all day. Like it wasn't raining all day. It was raining all day, man. And it was hot. Like, and the humidity was there too. Like, I got air conditioning on right now in here because it's hot. 72 degrees outside. And now it's humid on top of that because it was raining all damn day. All right, cool. Let me see. Hassan said he used to iron his socks. His wife made him stop. Really? Your wife made you stop? I thought she probably encouraged you to do it. I guess she don't have OCD to your degree. Patrick, what up, man? Yeah, Don said psychology for demo. Yep. He said demo can't replace the psychology that real money can. Definitely. Definitely. And my bother was good. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, real money. Real money. That's the biggest one. Ernest said, that's why I laugh at these folks that say they want to save nature. Nature's like the market. It will do what it wants. It damn sure will. Damn sure will. What's up, Dubs? It's good, man. Adam said he choosy with OCD. Most things I don't care about, but there are a couple of things I get hung up on. Yeah, and it's like, it's little stuff to me. That's what's so weird about mines. Like what bothers everybody, I don't care about. It be little stuff that really gets under my skin, like real little subtle stuff. You know, like how, well, I don't know if everybody's like this, but I'm like that when it comes to cleaning up. Like if you, to me, when you know like how everyone goes out to eat, and when you finish at the table, like to me, it's just habitual. And I don't understand why you wouldn't want to, but I clean the area where we ate at after we finish eating. Of course, I go over it before too, but after I clean up, I see people, they'll sit down and eat and they'll leave, like they'll just leave an atrocious mess everywhere. And I'm like, really? They got water, crumbs, sauce, and they'll just leave it like that. And I'm like, yo, that's disgusting to me. Like that's one of the things that really, really gets under my skin. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the mentality that people have when they go out to eat. They feel like people are going to come and clean up after them. And people do come clean up, but nobody's there to clean up after you like that. You do that shit in your house. Like if you do that when you eat out, that's how your house is. You do the same thing in the house. And I probably wouldn't want to eat at your house, because you probably a dirty cooker. Like you have clean cookers. You ever seen somebody when they cook, they go to them ghosts trying to hate. They hating. Yeah, but like, I like when people cook and they clean simultaneously. Cause that tells me a lot just about your habits. Yes. Yes. And then there's other people, like you can't be in the kitchen when they're cooking. They tear the kitchen up. They tear the whole kitchen up. You be like, oh, you making a steak and rice. For somebody to make steak, rice, and maybe a vegetable, the whole kitchen is tore up. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. And my brother said, thanks, Mark, for your pep talk before. Slowing it down has made a big difference. Trading is much easier. Yes. And has made a big difference. Trading is much easier. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, YouTube. I think Jay Carly's somewhere where she can't see the video, so she just watching the comments. Somewhere where she can't see the video, so she just watching the comments. Don said, I always look at the cleaning of the bathroom. Woo, yes, Lord. That's a good indicator of what goes on in the kitchen. What? Ernest said, yeah, those are scientifically called Assholic tendencies. He said, my kitchen is clean as fuck. He said, my kitchen is clean as fuck. Yes, I'm cooking. Exactly. I'm like, how are you not disturbed by that? How are you not disturbed? Like, especially if somebody cooking with flour. Somebody cooking with flour and it's flour everywhere, like flour on the floor, flour on the stove, and flour on the table and on the sink. Why is there flour everywhere? All right, you frying some chicken. Okay. Clean up the flour. Come on, like I hate flour on surfaces. I can't stand that. Cause if you don't clean it up right away, then you gotta like sweep now. Now you gotta sweep just cause you didn't clean it up right away. Right, you're not frying the damn chicken on the table. You on the stove. Stay on the stove and on the counter area. Mind you, I had no idea how we even started talking about this. Have no idea how we got here, but all of this is true. Adam said, "Got a plate just for the mixing spoon when I'm not using it. Don't put that shit on the counter." Exactly. Abdul, what's good? Wow, Abdul said, best feeling in the world, being able to interpret the market. Number 2 is sex. Wow. Hey, I can't. I almost want to disagree, but I can't. I kind of agree with that. Because number 1 is gonna guarantee you number 2. Number 1 is guaranteeing you number 2. So I'm with that. I'm with it. Shit. For real. Yeah, that's real talk. Hassan said, you know what I don't understand? I'm a therapist and I can't wrap my head around people who hoard stuff. Man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I know that, and it's funny because like there are people close to me that hoard. I don't want to say it like that, but my mother kind of hoards a little bit. Not even a little bit. My mother be hoarding. Like, but she wasn't always like that. So it was like, I know that there was a time when she was just going through things. And from the time that she started actually going through issues was around the time that started. So it's definitely psychological and it's definitely like a switch or something that goes off. And I think that it has to do with like, you trying to hold on to everything because you don't want to lose. So it's like you are giving value to everything. Like literally everything. Why would you try to do this? People be wilding, yo. Like, why would you do this right here? People always want to do extra shit around me. This dude coming out the space over here and he wants to make the U-turn right here. I'm like, all right, buddy. Okay, bud. Yeah, but the hell was I just talking about? I was just saying something. All right, make sure that glare not there. You know my OCD will kick right back in. Oh, hoarding. Yeah, I think that it has to do with that. Like you give value to everything. So it's like you be giving value like to like little shit, little stuff. Napkins. Anything you can think of, like literally anything you can think of. Napkins, wet naps. Anything that's free, when shit is free, they will go and try to take as much of the free shit as possible. Like it's like a switch that goes off. I really don't know how to describe what leads up to that, but there's a switch that goes off, and when the switch goes off, that's the type of behavior that they do. And I know this firsthand. Like I said, my mother does it. My mother does that. She definitely does that. So I I could talk about it because I've seen it firsthand. But that's you're right about that. I don't understand it at all. But then again, I can't speak on what might have triggered somebody to also switch the way that they're thinking also. So I'm empathetic towards it, at the same time. But certain things there just ain't no excuse for. It's no excuse for being dirty and nasty. Like there ain't no excuse for that. You dirty and nasty because you just dirty and nasty. For real. Adam said you ain't frying the chicken on the table. Yo, for real. They be having flour everywhere. I don't understand that. That I don't get. Why does everything have to be affected by you cooking in the kitchen? The whole kitchen is tore up. I gotta sweep, mop. I gotta clean up the table, the counters, and the stove. And all you did was fry some chicken. Like it's not even no sides or nothing. We just eating fried chicken, and I gotta clean the whole kitchen up. Come on, man. Abdul said flour on the mailbox. Oh snap! Yeah, that's what it is right there. Adam said interpretation of the market makes you money. Sex costs you money. There you go. Yep. Deb said hoarding equals nostalgia to a degree. The older you get, the more nostalgic you can be. Usually happens with older folks, but it can be crazy overdone. Right. I agree with that. I definitely agree. I think that definitely has something to do with it because, and I think that that's why like people start changing as they get older too. As you age, I think that your chemical makeup is changing also. So it's like you got to do stuff to remind yourself not to drift into old age shit. I believe that. Like you have to do stuff to keep your mind young. And if you don't, you automatically default into old people shit. And I'm not even saying that to be funny. I believe that chemically things change in your brain and like in your physical makeup and make you do shit as you get older. And then it's like it amplifies also. Like if somebody was already a certain kind of way, when they get older, it's like times 20. Now they just don't care no more because they don't even care. They have no filter now either. The older you get, the less you be caring about what people think about it. You don't even give a shit. You don't even care. Yep, I agree with that. Oh yeah, about the flour. Yeah, I saw it. Frying chicken on the table. Mick, what's good, man? Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. He said, I thought we were having a moment. No, I just scrolled up a little bit. The Right now, environment look pretty good, actually. Environment looks good. I think behavior is not bad either. Yep, in actuality, behavior is not bad. Um, yeah, that's the vibes, Hassan. That's the vibes, man. You know what it is. Yep, that TA vibe is no joke. Yeah, definitely looks good. Definitely looks good. This right here, almost. This one right here almost was there. Almost. That was almost it right there. But no bueno. No bueno. And you know why. And there she goes. Look at that. See, I love knowing why we stay out. I love that shit. I'm like, is it just me? I love being correct about what I'm interpreting. I love that. Love that, man. See, that's what it is too. Like, people be so thirsty, they be always wanting to get into trades. Nah, man, I'm not anxious to get into nothing. When the market ready to give it up, it's gonna give it up, man. Adam said there was some pockets of speed toward the end of the binaries that kept me out earlier, working that time and training. Definitely, definitely. First of all, listen to what you just said. Like, who even talks like that? And mind you, you say that, and everybody here understands exactly what you're talking about. Come on, man. Yup. Right. Who knew what was hiding in them spurts? Exactly. It was probably some bullshit hiding in them spurts, man. Something slaptastic. Yo, Uber drivers be mad disrespectful a little bit. Not all of them, but some of them are just retarded. Like, they don't know how to like, they don't understand, like, street etiquette. If you see a car somewhere, like, you don't position yourself so that you're in the way. Move. Like, get out the way. You don't got to post up right there. I'm already posted up here. I've been here. They looking at, and then they'll look at you like you supposed to move. Nah, I'm not moving. New Yorkers always be talking shit. Don't mind me. Hassan said my wife left this morning for Uganda. Wow. Just me and the kids for 2 weeks. What? That sounds like a 2-week vacation a little bit. Depending on what you do, that's a 2-week vacay right there. Hassan, you got big kids or little kids? Because if they little, then maybe I'll retract that statement. Because you just basically exchange one of these for another one. I gotta use sign language on here. What's up, Peleus? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what Adam was saying. From 5-second slaps going on. Yep. Adam said, first time I showed my son, watch, this is gonna drop like a rock. And it did. He looked at me like I was a magician. Yep. Son said wife does medical clinics with her mother. Oh wow. Okay, so that's why she's in Uganda. Got you. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Yep, Adam hit it right on the head. He said, you sound like a very giving family, man. That's crazy. Because Hassan got all the kids. Yep. Oh, okay, yeah. So you all right then? A 12-year-old and a 10-year-old? All right. Yeah, you all right. Y'all be all right. Yeah, that's what I said, Ernest. That's what I said. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Cereal and oatmeal. Help yourself. Big ass box of Frosted Flakes. Here you go. Like, y'all can have as much sugar as you want. Go ahead. Do your thing. Just leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm just realizing. So it's 4 altogether? Oh, man. Well, the 2 older ones, they got to hold down the younger ones. Like, look, y'all are siblings. If you under 13, listen to whoever's over 15. Like, that's the rule. I be trying to explain that to my daughter now. I'm like, listen, in my absence, your brother is in charge. If I'm not there, if I'm asleep, listen to him. I don't care if you don't want to do it. You better do it. But yeah, that's what ends up happening. Exactly what Hassan just said. She ends up running the house anyway. Yo, my daughter is like, it's like a hurricane comes through when she's around. I kid you not. It's like, first of all, you too little to be having all of this mouth. That's one. Your presence is known immediately, instantly. From the moment that everybody wakes up, everybody knows that you're up. BJ said he got 3 teenagers and a 10-year-old, 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and 3-year-old. Oh my gosh. So that, wait, let me count. Hold up. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo, Lord. BJ. That's why he wrote his name twice. Cause that's what we're gonna say when you say that. BJ. Wow. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Y'all are better than me. I thought I had my hands full with 3. And my oldest ain't even home really, because he was staying on campus at school. So just my little ones. I thought my hands was full. My Lord. But I guess if if you regulate them though, and you kind of train them and condition them, I think it can work. But you gotta really be on it. It's so time consuming to raise kids, man. Like, it consumes all of your time. Even when you got free time, you don't have free time. You just don't have no free time. Dub said playing wrestle with the 70-year-old stepson makes me question my entire gym and fitness routine. And he's 7 too? Yeah, he got mad. They just don't stop when they're young like that. Their energy level is insane. You'd be like, what did you eat? The hell was you eating? And once you over 35, your stamina's done. Like, listen. Back in the day, you might have been able to hang around with them. Now, you'd be like, listen, I'm finished. You won. I already said that Costco peanut butter jar will come in handy for Hassan. The big joint, right? It's like a tub. Yep. Hassan said, when I leave for work, I leave chores for everyone, and no one gets the password for the Wi-Fi until the chores are done. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Come on now. These are tips. Shit, you better take some notes. That's it. Like, that password is getting changed, bruh. And only I know it. And no, you can't go to Starbucks either to get no free Wi-Fi from them. Nope. Abdul said, nah, you're not kidding. That's facts. My wife went to Colombia. I'm with my 2-year-old and 5-year-old. These jokers have stopped fighting or asked 2,000,007 questions daily. Man, I don't know why they fight in the first place. And it be like they'll fight over anything. He looked at me. He can look at you. He's looking at me though. I don't like how he's looking at me. What do you want me to tell you? I'm like, work it out. Like, because some things you have to interject because it escalates. But then when you find out what it was that even caused it in the first place, you be like, really? He has more juice than me. I'm like, goodness gracious. And then I try to like kind of condition my son to be more nonchalant and like not care so much about what she says and stuff. You know, I'm trying to train him. Like, listen, she's little. Like, just ignore her. Like, learn how to ignore her. You wanna go tit for tat. Her brain is only 7 years old. Her brain is 7 years old. You can't go tit for tat with that. There's no end. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the 350 just now. Overall behavior starting to look pretty good too. Environment was already looking good. Behavior starting to look a lot better. Yep. Yes, it is. Hassan said, our oldest is an officer in the Marine Corps stationed in Japan. He graduated from the Naval Academy. Wow. Nice, man. Is that the 17-year-old? You got wonderful families, man. Like, for real. They got awesome families, man. Oh, that's another one. Okay. Damn. So Hassan that's one, and he got a 16 and a 17-year-old, and I think he said, and a 10 and a 12, right? So you got 5. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. He said he been making kids before Bill Clinton. Nice. Nice, man. It's so funny when I think back to like earlier when I was in my youth, how I used to think. Like, my mentality was just always, I'm never having no kids. Adam said, Hassan, close the juice. I know it sounds like, listen, ain't no more juice. The only juice is in the fridge. 4 boys and a girl. Oh, she's mad spoiled. Yes. Yeah, at least she don't have to compete with no other girls. That's the benefit of that. She gets it all. Yep. Nice. Yeah, y'all put that work in. Yeah, Hassan, he got 5. Who was it said they had 7? That was BJ, right? Goodness. He said he can't keep his wife off him. That explains it all right there. Yep. He said, I gotta meet her needs. Oh man. That is funny. Hey. Yeah, that's how I be sometimes. Definitely how it be. Yeah, man. The love here is awesome. You know, you already know, man. Fellowship. Any time of the day. This one right here looks a little funny. There was brief pricing, but nah, this look funny right here. You can see that there is funny movement within this. And the first giveaway was the pricing on the option anyway, so you kind of already detected it. Yep. BJ said my 14-year-old got MVP for his middle school football team. My boy gonna be a star. Nice, man. And he 14. That's good stuff, man. Yep, that is good stuff. I know they get to talk. Be like, listen, there's 7 of y'all. Listen, y'all gonna be something. One of y'all gonna have to hit the jackpot, bro. Like, listen, we got 7 shots at this. All right. One of y'all gonna have to take one for the team. Yeah, that's nice though, man. That's nice. Doc said, funny how? How am I funny? Is it the way I talk? I'm a clown? I'm here to amuse you? Goodfellas. Man, that's classic movie right there. Jay Carly talk about, all y'all talk about how you treat your wives, girlfriends. And again, I say they don't make them like that here. Y'all are awesome and they lucky. And if they say different, tell them to ask me. Hey. Can't disagree with you there, Jay Carly. She said, I'll explain how you guys talk about them behind their back. It's so sweet. That's funny. Hassan said, anybody here have their parents work at the same school they attended? My teenagers hate it. I'm trying to think back if that ever happened. Yeah. Yep, I had that. I definitely had that in elementary school. What did my mother do? And it was something where like I couldn't get away from her. I was trying to get away from her. And I couldn't because she was like mad close to me. Oh, look at my mother-in-law right there. My wife waiting for her. She here. That's what I remember though. And I know I used to be trying to get away from her. Right, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. BJ said, ask them all the time, which one of y'all gonna get your mom and dad out the hood? That is hilarious. Exactly. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. Let me get out of here. Pick up my daughter real quick. keep you alone with me. We hanging out. What's up, Mom? I'm going to get them now. What's up, Key? She upstairs. All right. Yeah, but I vividly remember that, and I think she worked in my class, like she was like the teacher's aide or something. And then on top of that, you know, you're not gonna really get picked on, but you are gonna get like you getting unnecessary attention that you don't want, because your mother work in the class. Like your mother's in the class with you. So you can't flex, you can't do nothing. You can't really say nothing crazy. Your mother right there. I wasn't feeling that at all. Yep, I had to be subjected to that. That's funny. All right, Hassan. He said, oh, an adult relative working at the same school. Yeah, I did. I had cousins too. I had a she was an older cousin though, but she worked in the cafeteria. So I used to always get like free donuts. But it was always like one of them type of things where I didn't want nobody to know that she was related to me. Cause then they're gonna ask me to get them a free donut and a free this, and nah, I was like, nah. So I used to be low key, you know, and incognito. Make sure I get my donut. Hassan said school staff be snitching on my son and daughter all the time. I know. I could imagine. They give you all the lowdown on what they be doing, right? Well, I guess that's a good way to find out like what they really be doing in school. Yeah. Exactly. Some things you don't want to know about. Yep. You'd be like, I didn't really need to know that. Because I think that it's just certain things that we all do as we're coming up, like, you know, into adulthood. You be just doing all type of stuff, man. You don't really know what's going on like that, first of all. Second of all, you got to deal with a lot of shit as you're coming up through adolescence. Your body's changing, your hormones is retarded, especially for boys. Oh my gosh. When I think back to that now, I'm like, damn, how did we even used to function? Hormones was retarded. Anytime when you were a young boy, it's like every girl is attractive. You find something about every one of them. Their hands, the way their fingers look, the way their legs look, the way they walk, hair, ears. It's like, what are you not attracted to? Your hormones is retarded. So you already got to deal with that as a young man, as you coming up. And then on top of that, you still got to navigate dealing with other boys. So it's like all this testosterone around you, you got it, they got it. That's why boys got to be doing something. Like you got to be playing sports or something, because you got to burn off energy just so that you can kind of wear yourself out a little bit, just to try to offset the way your hormones just rages. Your hormones be retarded when you're young, man. I'm like for real. That's the true test too, I think, of like how you're going to develop mentally, because it takes a lot of mental control to deal with that. You have to outthink your body, and that is not easy at all. So needless to say, I would imagine that girls go through it too, to a degree, but it's different. It's different for boys than it is for girls because we got testosterone. It's a different energy. It's a different chemical altogether. It's aggressive. We want to fight and we want to do other stuff. This shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. What's up, Holly? So you teaching your son to trade? You know it. What's funny is he's teaching himself to trade. I told what I told him. I said, you're going to be in training just like everybody else. I said, I'm not giving you no shortcuts. I'm not making it easy for you or none of that. I want you to understand based on how your brain works now. Because he's young. He's going to be 12. And what's so crazy is that he understands it. And I think when you're at a young age, if you're given information and it's just information like without fluff, like uncut, I think that you deal with it differently than an adult does, because an adult has to deal with other things. Like you dealing with stress and you dealing with real situations that's going on, bills, you trying to just juggle all of this stuff, and at the same time you're trying to learn the skill and get information that's going to help you in life. So the dynamic is different. But when you're young, you don't have all of that stress. You got stress or whatever, to some degree with what you're dealing with that kids go through, but it's different. The capacity is totally different. That's why I did it like that. So I'm intentionally not making it easy for him. I'm doing it for him just as if it was an adult. And I know that he'll grow and he'll develop at a higher level that way, because he's going to get his own understanding of it. Fight, flight, or fornicate. BJ said, my little girl, she's 10. She always say, me, daddy, I'm going to be a lawyer. It's so cute. That's interesting that she wants to be a lawyer that young. Seems like she probably likes the experience that like she sees in a courtroom, maybe. Dub said, I need a roundaway girl. The son said, I know my 12-year-old son would never be thuggish. He snitched on everyone in the house. If I want to know something, I just go to him. He's my resident TMZ. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think every family definitely got the snitch. At least one. Yep. They're going to tell it. And then they're going to tell everything too. They're telling everybody. All right, Holly. Am said, my daughter is 5. She wants to sell camper vans. Wow. That's interesting. That's something very specific. Come on, man. You got room. Go ahead. See, now you're taking advantage of my kindness. I ain't have to let all y'all clowns go. Let every one of y'all clowns go. Yeah, that TMZ shit was funny, right? All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. I'll holler at y'all, man. Pleasure as always. See y'all in training. Everybody else.